Hello and welcome back to another episode. 3 from 3. Something must be definitely going wrong. Just a really quick one today. So probably something around that 2 to 3 minute mark, not the 2 to 3 hour mark like I normally with my rambling videos. On a side note, before we get into today's video, I did read Tori's latest book, Max the Pyromaniac Cat. I don't think it sat well with him. It looks like he's holding his little plush teddy, or plush foxy. So he's a bit wide-eyed as well. So maybe Tori, probably lay a bit off the fire, mate. You've upset him. So, as what K-Fun was saying a couple of days ago, he looks like he needs another dip in the tank, the octo tank. He's getting a bit dehydrated, to say the least, unless he's going for the jerky look. I'm not too sure if that's in season for octopuses this year. However, he did mention to me that he is coming back towards the end of the week when it cools down. He's going to have a bit of a dip in the octo tank, rehydrate himself, and obviously make himself more disgruntled than he has been before. So be a lookout for that. A really quick one today, so it's only going to be 2 or 3 minutes. I'm not going to dribble on for hours and hours. But apparently you like that, so maybe we will implement that into future videos. Please let me know in the comment section below. If you do like my endless rambling and dribblage and sprinkling of the reseller stuff that I find. So quickly today, I want to tell you a little story. So I've been trying to be so good. I'm trying to change my public image, not piss people off, not upset people in the community. Trying to be someone more of an upstanding minion in the community per se. And that's lasted the whole of 3 days. So long story short, I did originally, well, it's been days, you can probably see, I had a sprinkler hose running down here, and it's over here at the moment. So basically, long story short, it was running down this side behind me. I moved it to the other side. For the simple fact is, the tap was behind this wall. And when I was trying to record this video before, just to give you a heads up into the box that I was going to show you before, but I'm not going to show you now. It's not important. I'll probably touch base with it. I might even flick something up here. It's just a whole bunch of magazines that I sold for $330. Plus postage, and I paid $30 for them, so nothing exciting. They're just Warhammer magazines. Long story short, the tap's right behind this wall. I didn't have the tap turned up strong enough, I suppose, for lack of a better term, because it was making a grounding sound or a grinding sound behind the walls, like kind of like that. Really pissing me off. God, that guy across the road that won't stop talking. I feel like Tori 2.0. Maybe I could just do that for the future. Tori, move over. I've actually got live commentary, mate. I don't do the voiceovers. That's what I dig. Don't worry. Calm down. So long story short, went around the side. There's just a little side gate behind me to turn the sprinkler up from all those different things. Unbeknownst to me, and no word of a lie, a lady was walking past. Well, I assume they were a lady. Was walking past the sprinkler as I turned it up on full ball, and heard this God almighty shriek like, ah! And needless to say, she got wet. Falling back on my military background, I hit the ground, I hit the deck, because I knew she was going to come after me. The side gate was open, so I was full view, laying on my stomach, probably trying to hide behind the only bin that I've got down there at the moment. So you can really see. That's it down there. So it is probably a little bit too strong at the moment. It's getting all those different things. I am trying to improve my front yard. It's a bit of a shit fight, actually. My backyard, I really love landscaping. I have said this before. The front yard, I haven't been able to do anything with the last couple of years because it's really crap grass and really just weeds and all these different things. So backyard looks great. I'm trying to get the front garden and the front yard doing it from that perspective. So long story short, if you do live in my street in Canberra, there's a good chance I'm probably going to try and hit you with the sprinkler. So I would strongly suggest probably crossing the road and using the other the other path. So yeah, and I do apologise. Like I said, I've been trying to be good, trying to change my public image, and what that lasted the whole of 3 days from that perspective. So Judda's actually messaging me now, and thank you, Judda, for my present. I really appreciate it. Long story short, Judda, Diary of a Flipper. Phenomenal human being. The octopus and Judda's actually had fights before in the past. If you go back a couple of years ago, you can actually see a very trippy video. And by all means, Judda, put it in the comment section, and I'll pin it if you want to do that way. We had a bit of a fight, the octopus and Judda. So he decided to make amends and send me a parcel. I was doing an unboxing of that parcel in the video that I mentioned earlier when the tap was going in the background. I was doing it, I actually thought it was from King Nostalgia. So here I am doing it because I did buy some Skylanders from King Nostalgia. Judda's not from the Gold Coast, and that's where this address came from. I thought King Nostalgia was from Melbourne. I thought maybe I was off, and he's from the Gold Coast. Opened the box up. There's a lava lamp in there, thank you, some Skylanders, and some other Judda products. Needless to say, I won't disclose what they are because I'll probably get banned and cancelled and all those different things. But if you do watch Judda's videos, you probably know full well what I'm talking about. There's no thanks, Judda. You wasted 15 minutes of my time trying to juggle a camera and with a knife and all these different things. Like, so retribution's coming down range, mate. I know where you live, so I'll have to return server, return fire from that perspective. So before we wrap it up today, I am, like I said before, sending these folders. So these are probably magazines from the early 2000s. They're Lord of the Rings battle games. So if you think of Warhammer or Dungeons and Dragons, those little miniatures, exactly the same as that, but just Lord of the Rings. So these magazines would have been like, I suppose, $1, $2 for the first issue, and then you buy it fortnightly for probably $15, $16. Would have came with the little miniatures and all these different things. Picked them up for Facebook Marketplace around just before Halloween, because I remember I picked it up the day before I picked up those Bratz dolls that I spoke about in the last video. One sold for $750, so by all means give an eye out for Bratz dolls. These ones cost me $30 for about 95 issues. I listed it up for $350. Someone sent me an offer for $320 plus $10 postage. So more than happy to get out of it. Had to go to the post office and buy a decent sized box to get rid of it. Weighs about 15 kilos, so I'm glad it's gone. It's going to cost me about $40 postage. So yeah, I'm happy to get rid of it before Christmas. It's just when you do ship things like this heavy in these boxes, and I know I've spoken about these boxes before, make sure that you reinforce them with very, very, very heavy duty tape, because they will bottom out and you will have Warhammer books scattered all over the street. I do have some more board games coming in tomorrow, so I have to clean up all these different things. What else are we going to talk about? Skylanders, Lego books. Christmas sales are starting to wrap up here. I have mentioned in my video from yesterday, I think it was, that I have turned off Canada for the time being. Mike, big shout out to Mike again, love Mike. Mike's fantastic. He did mention that he believes, so I don't know if it's with any authority, that the Canadian postage system will be accepting mail from next Tuesday, which is Christmas Eve, so the 23rd of December. So we'll keep you hold of that for Michael, just to see if you're right, mate. But hopefully that's the case, because then I can turn Canada back on, because 70% of my sales for Skylanders, international sales, or probably even 50% of my Skylanders sales for that matter, go to Canada. So I'm more than happy to put it back on as soon as it comes back to say, yes, you can put it back on. Anyway, we will leave it there. I'm going to go back in hiding in case that lady comes back. I do need to cook nachos before I get chased with a stick. So if you do have any questions, if you do like the rambling videos, if you do like the videos where we just discuss and talk and dribble and all these different things, let me know in the comment section below. If you do like these kind of videos, please consider commenting and subscribing. The more you like, the more that you subscribe, the better I become more articulate and able to articulate words properly. So that's an added bonus. So what we'll do, we'll wrap it up there. Huge thank you again to everyone that watched the previous videos. I really appreciate you all. I promise that I will try and start again being a nice guy. Like I said, maybe I can get further than 3 days next time. Very quick side note, I don't know if I mentioned it, I've got 18 seconds before the 9 minutes comes up for YouTube. I did get Tori's latest book, which I mentioned I read to the octopus. I gave it to a lady at work that's more disturbed than me, if you can believe it. She absolutely loved it. So that, to say that she's hard to impress would be an understatement. And if she loved this book, that's a glowing reference and a glowing referral for Tori's books. So by all means, check them out, have a look, see if you're that way inclined. I promise I'll stop dribbling about Tori's books. I just want to help him out, because like I said, that he's a part of the reselling community. He's a really good guy. I speak to him fairly often, and if I can help him in any capacity, and that goes for everyone. If you do have something you want me to talk about or to buy, if you are selling something on Amazon, your own products and all these different things, I'm more than happy to do that. I'm not exclusively trying to suck up to Tori. It's just something that is near and dear to my heart. But anyway, we'll catch you next time. Bye.